This is why we fight. This is why you must fight. I've got a quick update. Well, I don't know how quick it'll be. On Taliaferro County Sheriff's Department, current Sheriff Mark Richards, as it relates to the death of Sylvester Stewart. Salute to Ambassador Joe Beasley, who is, if y'all have been following it, you know, man, Dr. Beasley gave me a call after the family gave him a call, and we've been working with this family close to a year now. Before I get into that, I know the hot topic right now is it's Mueller time. Listen, didn't get to see all of it, but what I did see, I mean, it's amazing to me, or it never ceases to amaze me, how the legislators of Congress belittle, minimize the law and agents of it. You know, the president's untouchable, but even with his untouchable nature, the roles that are reduced down to nothingness as it relates to prosecutors, that was echoed today, the roles of the courts itself minimized down to nothing. It's just amazing, man. And in the same breath, it never ceases to amaze me how they mold and craft and form the laws as they see fit. You nor I get that type of viewpoint, vantage point, or understanding or application of the law. It's ridiculous. With that said, August 3rd, Wolf Creek Library, 3100 Enon Road, Operation Break Bread, Slavery to Jim Crow, Reparations for Slavery. We'll be tackling that 10:30 a.m. sharp. This is why we fight. Attached to this post will be a screenshot of current Sheriff Mark Richards, soon to be former Sheriff Mark Richards. He has announced that he is not running for re-election come 2020. Well, let me just send a message, because he's congratulating or thanking folks that have helped him along the way, and he's the youngest sheriff ever to take that seat. It's a young man who has decided not to run for re-election in 2020. We've been saying that. There have been others in the very beginning that we've asked to link up with us, and for whatever reason, this wasn't sexy enough. So be it. Being from the 80s, there's an old school saying, one monkey don't stop no show. A corrupt sheriff who we have met with the Civil Rights Division out of the Southern District of Georgia. We met along with the FBI in that meeting. We have met now 3 times with the GBI. We have had brief communication with the district attorney of that area. We want Mark Richards to understand your resignation is well received and accepted, sir, but you will not ride off into the sunset without answering for the very questionable conduct, unbecoming, unethical, against policy actions that you have done during this investigation of Sylvester Stewart. Case in point, currently we're still awaiting the completed report from the GBI. Well, for those who missed it, Mark Richards decided to take the toxicology report and hand deliver it to the guardian of Sylvester Stewart, his grandmother. Where'd they do that at? That is supposed to be made public when the GBI report is complete. This sheriff took this toxicology report, walked it to the guardian, asked to say, hey, see, it can't be any foul play. But not just that. This sheriff visited the guardian on another separate occasion, mentioned my name, called me a smartass from Atlanta. Need to watch what I say. He had nothing to do with the death of Sylvester Stewart. But not just that. This man visits a family member's home a female at 4:03, 4:04, it's time stamped, wee hours in the morning, knocks on her window. That old school type of tactic of, get on out here, boy. Get on out here, nigger. Now, he didn't say that, but knocking on the window at 4 a.m. But then not just that. When she didn't answer because she was nervous, he text messages her. Acts of intimidation. All this while there is a current investigation dealing with the death of Sylvester Stewart, a man found dead on the railroad tracks in Crawfordville, Georgia. We've been telling y'all about these places in the outskirts, man. We get too caught up in ATL and Atlanta Metro because if you take your behind 30 minutes, 25 minutes in any direction, you in Georgia, Jack, red clay, home of the Klan. So, for clarity, Taliaferro County Sheriff Mark Richards has announced yesterday that he will not seek re-election this coming year. All of the questionable and illegal activity, the alleged knife that was given allegedly by Richards to an individual in Crawfordville and told to F anybody up that's talking about this case. Corruption has been running rampant under the leadership of current, soon-to-be former Sheriff Mark Richards. This is why you fight. Crawfordville, Georgia is 78+% black. We need someone to rise up because we discussed at our last rally out in Crawfordville that we would be doing mass voter registration drives, that we would be raising up a candidate that would then challenge Mark Richards. Now he is not running for office. This ain't happenstance. Don't let his cute words by welcoming retirement sway the fact that he knows that there's a storm that's been brewing. And we're going to continue to fight. If there is any wrongdoing, which there are a lot of questionable areas, and the acts of intimidation I spoke of, any wrongdoing leading to the death of Sylvester Stewart, sir, you will have to answer to that. You will have to answer to knocking on a person's door and window at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. You will have to answer to the reason why you had the toxicology report and walked it to this family. So we hope you enjoy your retirement, but I'm just not so certain it's going to be roses and riding off into the sunset like you're portraying. More to come on Taliaferro County Sheriff's Department, Crawfordville, Georgia, Thompson, Georgia. So for the people of that area, this is a victory. Treat it as such as we continue to pursue justice for Sylvester Stewart. Each one, reach one, teach one. Peace.